We're creating products that we put on our faces, that I put inside my bodies, that my little ones and my loved ones are using. And for a moment, I was like, everyone in this world, at a certain point, we become prisoners in our own bubbles and we don't understand or we don't realize for a moment what we're doing. What we're doing affecting the life of everyone around us, including us.
Welcome to our very first episode of Nourify and Beautify, where we talk about the other side of beauty. We are your hosts,
Nour Abochama.
and I'm Linda Yates. This is a podcast dedicated to helping people like you make the smartest and healthiest choices when it comes to every beauty product you see on the shelves or hear about on social media.
We want to cut through all the marketing and advertising and speak openly about what's really going on with your beauty products, from skincare, Botox, supplements, to everything in between. There are so many products out there right now. It can feel impossible to know who to trust. We are here to give you the information so you can make informed decision about what's right for you.
I want to tell you all a little bit about Nour. She is the co-founder of Labophine, Garmin Laboratories, and American Testing Lab. She leads with a commitment to excellence and integrity in the fields of supplements, cosmetics, and pharmaceuticals. She's a distinguished background in chemical engineering from Polytechnic, France, and she's carved out a niche as an unwavering advocate for quality in product development and consumer safety. Nour's academic journey began at Polytechnic, France, where she earned her degree in chemical engineering. She's really smart, so I know you're going to learn a lot from her. Her education laid the groundwork for a career dedicated to the meticulous world of quality control laboratories. Throughout her career, she has worked extensively in labs focused on supplements and cosmetics and pharmaceutical products, honing her skills and becoming a thought leader in quality assurance. As the co-founder of Labophine Garmin Laboratories, an American testing lab, Nour has been instrumental in shaping these organizations into pillars of reliability and innovation. Her hands-on experience in quality control ensures that every product meets the highest standards of safety and efficacy. She oversees rigorous testing protocols and fosters a culture of transparency and accountability, setting the benchmark for the industry. She believes that consumers deserve products that are not only effective, but also safe and trustworthy. This dedication is reflected in her relentless pursuit of quality at every stage of product development. Under her guidance, the lab she co-founded has become known for their stringent testing standards and commitments to excellence.
Now I want to introduce you to Linda Yates. Well, Linda is everything I'm not, and I wish to be. She is a keynote speaker, she's a leadership consultant, executive coach, corporate trainer, author, stylist, voiceover talent. She has produced over 300 educational seminars in helping individual and business to grow and uncover, realize, and accomplish their goals. She has motivated over 12,000 individuals representing Fortune 500 companies throughout North America. Her focus in working with individual and organization is to teach them how to become profitable in communicating their image. She's author of multiple books and she believes that nothing is impossible. She's married to her best friend. She's a mother to three amazing individuals. She has run in all 50 states and grew up bar racing.
Well, it was fun to introduce you, Nour, because I have to say I am so honored and excited to be here with you to chat about these things, these products, and these things that impact women throughout the world. So, Nour, what inspired you to want to even make this podcast?
Well, I'm someone who's never on podcast, who's never in public speaking. I'm someone who spent their life in the labs. Last 20 years has been really behind the screen, behind the glass, looking through the small vials and the small tubes, reducing the product that you use to a clear solution and read what exactly is in that solution. And for the longest time, I became prisoner in my own bubble. So for me, that was my life. 2 years ago, something happened in my life. I had two twins, two twin girls. One day I was coming back home and I saw in my little girl a bottle that I have tested a few weeks ago. That hit me. I'm like, that's what we're doing. That's what we're making. All of us in the industry. We're creating products that we put on our faces, that I put inside my bodies, that my little ones and my loved ones are using. And for a moment, I was like, everyone in this world, at a certain point, we become prisoners in our own bubbles and we don't understand or we don't realize for a moment what we're doing affecting the life of everyone around us, including us. So I was like, maybe it's time for us in the industry to come out of our bubble and try to speak to people about what we're doing and why we're doing it. We're creating these products, all of us, researchers, manufacturing, people working in the testing labs. Like everyone is doing their part, but I think it's time to open a clear communication line between the manufacturing people or the people who create those products and the people using those products, to hear from them what's happening. Why do you want to use this product? Why not that product? Why this brand? Why not that brand? Why this dosage? Why not that dosage? And I thought that maybe it's time to start this conversation. And
Yeah.
that's what started the whole thing.
Well, that's really powerful, because I have all of these different jars and all these different bottles in my cupboard. And yeah, I haven't thought about really what it is I'm doing and putting and how they're interacting. So why does that even matter with all these different chemicals and supplements, as you mentioned, that we're using? Why does it even matter that we are informed?
It matters a lot because sometimes you're using multiple products that contain one small quantity that's safe in one product. But if you combine it in different products, it's not safe anymore. And we never think about that.
That's really true. Yeah, that
And
is
we never
really true.
think about that. The sunscreen that I use for myself, is it safe for my baby?
Mhm.
It is good for my teenager girl? Or we should have different ones? Why there is multiple chemicals in there? All these questions, maybe a lot of people know the answer to, and maybe a lot of people think that they know the answer to. And maybe we should start talking about this. I'm not afraid of asking questions. I don't mind saying I don't know. Ignorance for me is a blessing, it's not a curse. I'm okay of being the face of people to ask the question that comes
Mhm.
in our minds, but no one has the courage to ask.
Yeah. Though that's a great point. And then taking that courage to ask, the individuals that I work with, especially with regard to their image and everything that these individuals do are looking that I work with are looking to step up their image and understand. And so education is just really important. So that's why I was just excited to be able to kind of grab on your coattails, if you will, and learn. I'm just so excited to learn from all the different guests that we're going to have. So, Nour, why don't you tell us? Is there any story about any of the products that really resonate with you?
There is actually there that was like unfamiliar story. So I had a product from a client that he worked in the cosmetic dentistry. So that's something that usually we don't work with and nobody thinks about. But
Mhm.
he was passionate about his work and he was creating a new product for little kids. Working with him and seeing how he developed his product and how he was very meticulous in doing everything, making sure, going out of his way to make sure that it's safe for this, uh, like under 2 years old.
Mhm.
That resonated with me. That stayed with me forever. And I was like, that made me wanna talk about him and wanna talk about his product. And I was like, there is a lot of companies that really go out of their way to make sure that the products are not just safe, are good, are worth our money. And there is
Mhm.
others that they just want our money. So they shouldn't be
Yeah,
treated the same.
that is really powerful, and again, it's just eye-opening to see, how these different chemicals can interact, and so that we really know and that we are prepared. So, I know we're gonna be talking about some topics like sunscreen and the chemicals and some of the different cosmetics or even some of the supplements that our viewers and listeners may be using. So what else do you think we'll be talking about as we go along in the show?
I think we're gonna be talking about cosmetic surgeries, about beauty products like makeup, like creams, like natural health products, some medications, weight loss medications, and we're gonna bring experts. We're gonna bring the people who created these products to tell us more about it. We're going to be here to ask the tough questions. I'm here because I'm an insider. I know what to ask them and I know how to get the information we need from them so we can make our own decisions. Is it the right thing for us or not?
Oh, I'm excited. Yeah, this is going to be great. When do we get started? When let's get going.
Okay. So I think we're gonna have like an episode every week, and then we'll hit the ground running. I hope everyone can subscribe to our podcast so they can hear all the episodes. And I really thank everyone for taking the time to listen to us today. And hopefully they can stay with us for the next episode.